New Jersey Transit is the commuter transport agency of the greater New York and New Jersey area, providing service in and out of New York City, Newark, Hoboken, Trenton, and Philadelphia, serving various towns within their respective metro areas. They operate a variety of transit modes like buses and light rail, but the one we'll be speaking about today is the commuter rail. NJ Transit Rail Ops currently has 165 stations across 13 commuter lines. They also have a variety of locomotives that pull the commuter trains across those 13 lines, but one specific one as of this month stands out even more than it did before. NJ Transit's locomotive fleet consists of dual-mode ALP-45s and electric ALP-46s, both built by Bombardier and Alstom, which were built between 2001 and 2021. The diesel fleet consists of PL-42ACs built solely by Alstom between 2005 and 6, two F40PH-2 cats built in 1981, and of course the abundant GP40PH locomotives, which are among the oldest active diesels not just in the fleet, but the entirety of North America, one of which is the star for today's video. The NJ Transit Jeeps are very versatile, as by now they're used in commuter service predominantly on the Hoboken division, while some are used on the Atlantic City line, which is on the Newark division. A good amount are actually work locomotives. There will be a rare occasion where a non-revenue Jeep acts as a cab car on the Newark division as well. Anyway, the Jeeps, as said earlier, are the oldest active locomotives on NJ Transit's fleet. Most were built as early as 1968, while one was built all the way back in 1965, which means that this year, it'll celebrate 60 years of service. Let's talk about NJ Transit number 4207. But first, a GP40 is a class of diesel locomotives built in North America between 1965 and 1971 for various railroads. A total of 1,187 units were built. They were very, very, very useful and used for a variety of jobs like yard work, mainline freights, and of course, passenger service. In fact, some of North America's most famous passenger locomotives, like the F40PH, were based on the GP40 series of locomotives. The GP40s had a lot of variations that came after the original stopped getting built, like the GP40-2, the GP40-2LW, and the GP40P-2, and of course, the various passenger variants. NJ Transit 4207 was built in October of 1965, originally for the New York Central, as locomotive number 3005. No, not that one. This one. The crazy thing is, this locomotive is the 6th GP40 to ever be manufactured according to Railroad Picture Archives and Trainweb. This is the 6th engine built out of nearly 1,200 of its class across North America. How do I know? Look at the order and serial numbers. The first 10 GP40s were for the New York Central. 3005 is the 6th one in the batch. This is indeed the 6th GP40 ever built. 3005 was used specifically for freight service and yard work across the network of the Road to the Future. It was only a few years old when America's worst merger happened, forming Penn Central in 1968. 3005 kept its original number, even after the Penn Central was absorbed into Conrail by 1976. By then, it was known as Conrail 3005. Conrail 3005 would serve across the Big Blue network in states like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio, basically all over the Rust Belt, hauling freight trains. Unfortunately, that's about all I could find about its life on freight railroads. Anyway, by the 1990s, Conrail was slowly on the cusp of getting split between today's Norfolk Southern and CSX railroads respectively. It was by then when New Jersey Transit stepped in. They were a fairly new agency at this time as well, with them taking over the commuter rail lines by 1983. NJ Transit by 1991 set out their 13 XC&J Jeeps to be rebuilt, having their steam generators basically get sliced off. These locomotives were built in '68. They were rebuilt into GP40 PH-2s, only 3 of which are still around today. By 1993, their next order of Jeeps came in. This time, there were 6 rebuilds by Morrison Knudsen, designated as GP40 PH-2As. In that same year, the next order came in consisting of 19 ex-Penn Central and Conrail rebuilds, one of which was Conrail 3005. These 19 rebuilds were designated as GP40 PH-2Bs. Conrail 3005 was then renumbered to 4207, which is the number that still stands today. 4207 today still continues to serve NJ Transit's Hoboken division while holding the crown for North America's oldest active commuter locomotive in continuous operation. Built in October of 1965, this month it celebrates its 60th birthday while hauling daily commuters in and out of Hoboken Terminal and into the suburbs. Nowadays, it's considered a celebrity across New Jersey rail fans. Today, you may be able to find it running on various lines, like the Morristown Line, Montclair-Boonton Line, Main Line, Pascack Valley Line, Port Jervis Line, and the Bergen County Line. If you take NJ Transit's commuter rail daily and you find out that 4207 is at the front or tail end, remember that this locomotive has been working for 60 years and counting, as there's no real idea on when any of the currently operating Jeeps will actually retire. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something new today, and hopefully you were impressed with the fact that a passenger locomotive can even run for this long. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.